Hey everyone, this is Tamola. I wanted to share my story. About 14 years ago, my dad passed away from cancer. And after that moment, I realized that, there must be better things out there that can help the human body. So I went into crazy research and found several different things that help a human body. And this is one of the healthy things you can do with your body to help it put in balance, clean out detox your body, clean out the waste, give it proper oxygen, nutrition, and hydration. And the reason I get into it is because I'm very passionate about health right now. So I'm always looking for amazing things that can help. And one of these machines that actually I purchased myself a few years ago has been helping me and my family staying healthier. So I'm going to get right to it. This is the waters that most people drink. But nobody realizes that these waters, they have a pH scale. So the pH scale goes from 0 to 14. Our body is somewhere in between, exactly at 7.35 pH. That's where our blood level wants to stay. So whenever we drink like sodas, carbonated drinks, not that good of a water, that are acidic, it's going to lower our pH levels and makes our body more acidic. And if it makes our body more acidic, then we're more prone to disease, being more sick, have pains and aches. If we become more alkaline on a higher pH scale, drink let's say alkaline water, clean water, you know, restructured ionized water like this machine can produce, then our body flushes out the toxins, give it the proper hydration, and it stays healthier. So I will start with a demonstration. So a lot of people drink these kind of waters and soda drinks. So I'll just do a quick demonstration on the pH and ORP. So the first thing we're going to start with is ORP. ORP is a reduction potential, uh, reduction potential for oxidation. So, so reduction potential for oxidation is our bodies either oxidize or you can eat and drink things that are antioxidizing and then they become antioxidants. So if you take an apple and you cut it in half and you leave it open for a few minutes, it's going to start browning. That's called oxidation from free radicals, air in the atmosphere. It becomes basically the cells are dying in the apple or become rusty. Same thing happens to our body when we put sodas, bad fast food into our bodies. Our body cells are dying and rusting. When you're eating and drinking antioxidant things, it helps rejuvenate those cells, help them rebuild faster, and stay younger and longer. If you're eating a lot of acidic food or oxidizing food, you age a little quicker, your cells age quicker, and you get a little more sicker. So, first demonstration, we're going to check the ORP of our water. That tells us how much oxygen is in these waters or how much oxidizing is in these waters. So you got Evian, very popular, Aquafina. If you didn't know, Aquafina actually got busted in Europe and they got banned because they were taking regular tap water and putting it in bottles and selling it. So smart water, a lot of people like to drink smart water. We're gonna just put a little bit there, a little bit more. And now we're getting to our carbonated drinks. So Perrier, very popular. Everybody thinks if you drink Perrier, you're gonna be healthy. And I want to show you something that might shock you. So then you get your Sprite. You can smell the sugar. There we go. Now over here, oh, and one more thing. And now we're gonna put Kangen water. This is the healthy antioxidant water with a lot of ORP. So there we go. So I'm gonna pull out my meter. This is our ORP reduction meter. It's made by American Marine. They use these in pools a lot to check for ORPs. So whenever there's a positive number, there you go. Wherever there's a positive number, that means it's oxidizing, rusting our body. Our cells are dying. So basically, oxidizing. Positive number means oxidizing. It's not good for us. Antioxidant is good for us. And that's when we have a minus number, and I'll show you. So this one right here, just switch over. Hopefully you can see the numbers there. This is your regular water. What are we getting? 200 plus 276. Plus 276. That means oxidizing. It's killing your cells. Okay. We want a minus. That's antioxidant. So this is oxidizing. Next, Aquafina. Aquafina, we got, what do we got? 300, even more. 350. Whoa, it's going up. 360. 370. Okay, almost 400. Wow. Okay. Then we got smart water. That's also oxidizing. Let's see. 360, about 360 for Aquafina. So that's also oxidizing, not good for your cells. Make your cells oxidizing your cells, human cells. Then we got Perrier. So a lot of people think Perrier is a better water, but it's carbonated. And whenever it's carbonated, let's see what we got in here. 400 right away. So this is oxidizing your cells, just like the apple. Your cells are dying faster. They're getting rusty faster. Okay, so that also makes your body not too healthy. Then we got Sprite. This represents all the pops, diet pops. Let's see what this one's getting. 400. Whoa, 470. Okay, you see that 470. Very oxidizing. Very, destroying your cells fast. Okay. And now we got Kangen water. Okay. So what we're looking for is a minus, so it's antioxidant. Oh wow. Okay, look at that. Already 500, negative 500, 550, almost 600 there. You guys see that? 640 and still climbing. So the negative means antioxidant. So this water actually gives you oxygen to your body. They call it hydrogen. It actually gives up an electron to your human cells so they can clean themselves and detoxify themselves. Very healthy for your body. So that's the difference, right? Let's go back to regular water, positive 200, 280, right? And any of those, positive. It's all positive. Oxidizing, just like an apple, browning your cells, destroying your cells faster. Then when you drink Kangen water, it's negative. It's antioxidant. There you got it. Okay. Very good for you. So that shows you with a simple meter ORP reduction potential. Now I'm going to show you the pH test. One moment. Okay, so I got my pH drops here. So what this basically will tell us is a scale, like I said, of pH, 0 to 14. Our body lands at 7.35 for blood and wants to stay in there. So whenever you eat something acidic, it drops the pH scale to, lower scales, and therefore your blood and everything works harder to keep it balanced. So that's when it will pull minerals and everything out of your bones to balance your blood, but then your bones suffer because you eat acidic food, right? So we're going to test how acidic are these waters. I'm going to put a scale up right here or right here, and it's going to show you very acidic is red, orange, yellow, and the more neutral is more green, tap water. And then antioxidant or more higher pH scale is Kangen water. And we're going to test it right now. So we got Evian water, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the color. So we can compare that to the pH scale. It's mostly neutral, a little bit acidic. Ooh, look at that. Aquafina, very acidic. It's yellow. Now smart water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also acidic. It's a little bit yellow there. Now we got Perrier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Carbonated drink. Very yellow. Also acidic. You know, look at these. Very yellow. All very acidic. Now we got Sprite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also pretty yellow. Very, very acidic. As you can tell, these colors are very acidic. This one's actually better, Evian. Now we're doing Kangen water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at that. Look how purple that is. Look how beautiful and purple that is. This is, alkalized water made by electricity and the 7 titanic plates inside the machine, platinum coated. Some people have a misconception of I can buy alkaline water, but that's not true because real alkalized water made by electricity expires after a few days. So you can't sell it because it expires. If you can buy a bottle of alkaline water, it's actually changed chemically. So what they do is actually, if you look in the back of the bottle of alkaline water, it's going to say 9.5 or 8.5. They put sodium carbonate. That's baking soda because they got to add chemical stuff to change the structure of the water. This machine just makes it by electricity. Therefore, it only lasts a few days and it's very good for you. Therefore, it's real alkaline water with no chemicals in it. Therefore, you can never get too alkaline. If you buy store-bought alkaline water made with chemical, changed chemically, if you drink a lot of that, you could get too alkaline. With this, not because there's nothing extra here, just electrically made. Now, let's go to the next step. Let's say this is our pH scale, and you see this is all acidic. This is alkaline. Alkaline good for you, acidic bad for you. This one more neutral. Let's to let's say you start drinking Kangen water and it helps you. So if you drink Kangen water, it's gonna alkalize your body. It's gonna alkalize your body. It's gonna alkalize your body. But what happened there? Did you see that? I drink alkaline water, it changes back to acidic. Why? Because this is so acidic, it would take almost 30 glasses of this to neutralize the acidity in these drinks. You know? Nothing. Kangen water. There it is. One, two, three, four, five. There's our Kangen water. So I drink Kangen water, it doesn't change. It goes back. I drink Kangen water, it doesn't change. This is how acidic it is. Therefore, carbonated drinks and soda pops are the worst that you can drink. Now, let's say you went to the party and you're like, you know what? I'm having a barbecue, I'm having fun, I'm just going to have a little bit of pop. So you're going to have a little bit of pop. Look what happens to your body. It goes back to acidic. Isn't that crazy? You have a little bit more, a few more sips of pop, it goes back to acidic because it changes the whole pH scale back to acidic with just a little bit of pop. That's how powerful the pop is and how acidic it is. Just wanted to show you this, guys. Now, we're going to move on to the next step. So I showed you the ORP, antioxidants, and I showed you the pH and how acidic this could be. Now we're going to go to the t-test. So we set up for a t-test. So I got really good, regular green tea here. I'm going to open it up. And everybody knows that to make tea, we got to usually what? boil the water. So what I'm going to do is add tap water. I'm going to put the Kangen on this side. Add tap water and see if it makes tea. So what we're doing right now is to show how regular water versus Kangen water. Regular water is structured from about 26 molecules to make a water. Okay. Kangen water, because it's ionized, restructured water, the molecules are much smaller, so they can go inside the human cells, penetrate, wash them out, give the hydration to the cell, and clean the cell. With regular big water molecules, it basically cannot do that. Usually, like a ball trying to go through the net, the ball is too big. These molecules are smaller, and they can go through and inside the cell, wash it out, and detoxify. So with regular water, the water doesn't make tea because the water molecules are too big. Okay, now let's try Kangen water. Look at that. It's making tea. You see that? It made tea. But you think, hey, it was already wet. No problem. We're gonna put it back here. Tap water. It's already wet, right? Not much. Not making much tea. Why? Because the molecules, water structure molecules are too big. They can't go inside the bag, penetrate it, and go inside and pull the tea out. Now let's do it again. Kangen water. Look at that. It's making tea again with cold water. Why? Because the water molecules are much smaller and they can penetrate. So imagine this is your brain. We are made of 70% water. Our brain is about 80% water. So if we're drinking the water, it only absorbs around 11%, and they can't get in. And now the molecules are too big, they can't even get into the cells and hydrate our body. Therefore, we feel dehydrated. A lot of times, a lot of this has been linked to dehydration. Now, if you have this type of water that can go inside your cells and absorb up to 80%, this is just much better for your body and looking for your brain. So your brain's trying to get water, it doesn't get much water, This one gets water. Drinking water, drinking water gets into your body, helps to, wash out, detoxify, the cells and give them the hydration and water molecules it needs. Also carries all the nutrition. So this is a water t-test. And this is how to prove it. Here, let's do it again. Let's do it 3 times. Water again. Tap water. Molecules are too big. They don't make much tea. Okay, let's move it again. Kangen water. Look at that. It's still making tea. It's more yellow. Kangen water, tap water, tap water, Kangen water, tap water, Kangen water. It's pulling out the tea. The molecules are working. Okay. So now we're going to talk about vegetables. And for example, tomatoes. A lot of vegetables that they produce, they spray pesticides and herbicides that are oil based. So even when you go try to wash it under your sink, it doesn't really wash it off. Then we eat it and we don't feel good. And it doesn't really taste good either. This machine has the capability to create a type of water that is so alkaline that it can dissolve oil, pesticides, and herbicides and wash the fruits clean. So I will demonstrate that right now. These are fresh tomatoes from Walmart actually. And I'm gonna put some here. And I'm gonna put some here. Oh, this is a bad one. Okay, about similar. Okay, so normally when we get our tomatoes, we were gonna wash them, right? Before we eat them. So if I wash it under tap water, we're just gonna put tap water here. And then I'm gonna wash these tomatoes in 11.5 Kangen water that this machine can produce. So this water is for washing fruits and vegetables, dissolving oils. Same thing, we're gonna put some water here. And we're gonna let that sit for a bit. Meanwhile, I'm also gonna demonstrate with sesame oil that, what we learned in school, that water and oil doesn't mix, right? So let's test that idea. A little bit here and a little bit here. And we're gonna add tap water and test that idea. So if you mix water and oil separate. They don't mix. See, the water stays on the bottom and the oil rises up. Everything is collecting on the top. With this 11.5 water, it has the capability of dissolving the oils to wash off the pesticides, herbicides, and things that they spray, and it dissolves the oil. It emulsifies the oil because it has the capability to dissolve it. Therefore, it can wash it off the fruits and veggies. Look at that. Look at that. What a difference. Okay, now let's put these away. That's still crazy. It's still crazy every time I look at it. Now we're going to focus on these guys. So we were washing our fruits and veggies with tap water. So washing it, and let's see what comes off. What came off? It's not much. I don't see much dirt or color in there. Now let's see. This is with the 11.5 Kangen. Look at that. Whoops. Look at that. One tomato fell inside. This was washed with 11.5. Why is it yellow? Because all the herbicides and pesticides were washed off and it's yellow. Versus this one was washed with tap water. It's not yellow. You know, it's not yellow because it doesn't have the power to take up the oil because farmers have to spray oil-based pesticides to protect their crops. But then we eat them, and this 11.5 Kangen water can take it off. And look at all this yellow stuff that came off the tomato. Now, you're not here, you can't tell the difference, but if I take this tomato now, and when you have a live demonstration, you'll feel this. I eat this. There's a nice tomato, but there's this weird aftertaste. Now, I'm going to eat the tomato that was washed with Kangen water, so it's clean. Nice tomato taste, but there's no aftertaste. No aftertaste. Just tastes better, and there's no chemicals on it versus these ones still have chemicals on it that you put into your body. Therefore, it creates more acidity. Therefore, creates more problems in your body. So these are the tests I wanted to show you, and I encourage you to click my link below. Go to the website, and if you're interested, definitely get this machine for yourself. Been using it for a couple of years, and I really like it. It helped my fiance with her actually different allergies after she's been drinking it. Absolute acid reflux, absolute summer allergies. Everybody's results are different, but it will definitely help restore your body to your balance. These machines come from Japan. They've been used in the hospitals for 47 years, and they've been used for wound care, for drinking, to clean the system, to help people restore their balance to their health. And Actually, many doctors support this machine. This book, Robert Wright, is an anti-cancer institute, runs an anti-cancer institute. Um, he's been helping people to, beat cancer. And right here, it says, chapter 3, restructured ionized water could save your life. Right there. That's because he's done a lot of research, and he's researched the another Kangen machine, and it is proven to help with people recovering from cancer or try to have a remission with cancer. So I wanted to show you that. And also, there's another book called Enzyme Factor by Dr. Shinya. He co-invented colonoscopy. So that's the doctor that actually puts the camera on you and checks your intestine, check your all the stuff inside, see how it's doing, is it dirty, what's inside. So he also did many experiments, as he said, when using Kangen water and doing healthy diet versus not. People that are not doing it, they can't clean themselves up. The ones that are drinking the water are showing much more improvement. I'll put a picture up here so you can check it out and a link to his book. So there you go. This is a test. I encourage you to give me a call and get a machine for yourself. If you have any questions, also give me a call or go to my website with the link below. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you soon.